Hello, I'm Matthew, and this is Scott. Say hi.
Hello.
We're from NOLAnerdcast, and we're here interviewing Sara Richard from herself and her awesome art.
Hi, I'm Sarah. And stuff.
We're here at the Nola Comic-Con, and we have chosen her to be our very first interview because, that's why. Look at that art. Her art is awesome. And full disclosure, I am very invested in it because she is currently doing an incredibly awesome commission art for me. So this is definitely a personal choice of mine. So how are you liking it so far?
It's awesome. It's really cold in here, but it's really cool so far. I love the city, and the show has definitely been growing, and it's awesome to see it grow every year. So I hope to keep coming back for sure. But, yeah.
How much of your work is purely commission-based, and how much of it is you just wanting to draw what you want to draw?
A lot of it's commission-based because that's how I pay my rent. So whenever I can find that time, I do my own stuff. But I'd like to say probably right now 70 to 75% is all commission right now. So I'm working on my own kids book and another book. So hopefully that'll get all my own work needs out there. So.
Cure that itch?
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, she recently put out her very own children's book, Kitty and Dino. I personally own a copy. Go buy it. It's better if you have kids, because otherwise it's slightly creepy. But
You are creepy.
buy it anyway. What can you tell us about your new one coming up?
The new one is going to be about an axolotl, which are those little cute underwater salamanders that look like Pokemon. But it's going to be just a really kind of surreal, weird story. Sort of based off of what happens when invasive species come in, and the little axolotl's got to find his way to a new food source with his friends so he can save them all. It's not going to be that scientific, but that's kind of the idea. And then, so that's going to be my kids' book. The other book I have in mind is going to be a ghost story based off the Queen Mary. I'm actually going back to the Queen Mary to spend a week there writing and drawing and hopefully seeing some ghostly stuff to kind of build up a website and sort of a whole world around it. So yeah, all 1920s Art Deco, awesome stuff.
So far, what has been one of your favorite, I know when you do a commission, you also can do prints that you then sell at the shows, and that's how we found you last year, was we found you have a whole range. You do movies and TV and comics and video games, and you just, whatever you do. What is one of your favorites that you've done so far?
Oh man, it's hard to pick one. I'm doing this awesome Legend of Korra picture for somebody.
Oh my goodness.
That's going to be pretty awesome.
You totally stole my next question, which is, what's your favorite Legend of Korra commission by a guy named Matthew?
Yeah, right?
But
Well, it's the future, so we're going back. I don't know. Gosh. I guess this Cloak and Dagger one that I kind of made into a giant banner has been one of my favorites. I don't usually work on dark paper very often because it kind of scares me because I can't throw up color all over everything. So it was fun. I worked on that one all night because I was just really, really into it and was working with somebody who had a very specific kind of emotion they wanted put through in it. So it was a good exercise to try and be able to capture really subtle kind of longing emotion in a piece. So yeah, I'd say probably the Cloak and Dagger one is one of my favorites that I've finished so far.
for now.
For now, yes.
Now, I've seen you actually do work, and you do a lot of watercolor. And for me, that would freak me out because if you mess up, what do you do? It's crazy that you do it pretty much in one go. So what's your method?
My method is just be open to mistakes and what mistakes can turn into. It might look like a mistake at the time, but you never, don't stop. You can't. Control Z isn't an option. It's almost like watercolor the way I use it. Yeah, I don't know. I love getting paint on my hands and staying away from digital as much as possible. So it's just one of those things I've worked on it for so long that I don't know. It's just been going well, and I haven't had too many major mistakes yet. So it's fun. It's a process. So.
When did you actually start doing drawing, painting, whatever?
For conventions or
No,
just whenever?
just whenever you started.
I vaguely remember in second grade I drew a really awesome house, and since then, yeah, Yeah, I mean, just forever. I've always doodled. I always got in trouble at school because I was always drawing on my paper, but that's like how I could listen, is to keep drawing while, you know. But for like professionally, probably the last 4 years I've been doing this and trying to get into that big scary world of comics. So, yeah.
For someone who was talented in visual arts all through school growing up, it says I'm very jealous, and it hurts my soul that I just kind of just stopped. But it's really cool that you've done this, and so thank you very much for doing this. One last question for you, and it's what we're going to ask everybody from now on. I've decided on the spot.
Okay.
Two questions? All right, he's going to have one too. Mine is sharks or dolphins?
Dolphins, because they can be mean little bastards too if they want to. They are.
All right, and I'll follow up.
Cake or pie?
Oh my gosh.
Your favorite?
Pie. It has to be pie.
Man.
Pie is delicious. Cake's good, but pie has so many more possibilities. So.
Do you have any last words that you would like to tell anybody?
Sure. I mean, I have a website, sararichard.com, SARARICHARD. I have links to my Facebook and DeviantArt, and you can contact me via my website and Facebook and all that too. So I do commissions.
And she's really cool because she does actually respond to you if you send her questions on Facebook, and she's very good about that. Which, in my mind, she's all high and awesome, and everyone wants to talk to her. So the fact that she responds is, I think, really cool because a lot of people don't get back to you right away. So support her. She does good work.
I have stuff coming up. Keep an eye out. It'll be cool.
So thank you very much, Sarah. And this has been Matthew and
Scott.
And we are the Nola Nerds. And tune in for more Nola Comic Con goodness.